What's up, guys? We're back at the Unchained combo video. We're doing an updated version. This is going to be of all the weird combo lines. I'll show off some of the more basic stuff as well. But we're going to start off with the one-card Nightmare Throne. This is going to be the one-card combo in the deck that lets you have access to your Rage as well as your copy of Caesar. You can add more cards into it. I'll show you guys different stuff. But we're just going to start it off with a Nightmare Throne activating the effect. So it's going to let us search for our copy of the Dark Beckoning Beast. So this is why this card is a one-card combo, which is kind of why we're playing it. If you do already have the Beast in the hand, you can obviously add the Squirm, which lets you play through more stuff. But just being able to normal summon it, we're going to do the bread and basics. We're going to be normal summoning it, activating the effect, being able to search. We're going to search for a copy of Gates. So then we can activate the Gates, searching for the secondary Dark Beckoning Beast. We can then normal summon the 0/0, which Dark Beckoning Beast lets you do. Then you link away here into a copy of, just go away up into the Yama. Yama will trigger to add you a copy of Chimera. So what's really cool about this combo is that you don't actually just like, okay, well, where is this going to go? You actually can activate the effect of Gates, discarding the copy of Chimera, which puts it in the graveyard, which is quite nice for the effect, which is going to summon back out the copy of Dark Beckoning Beast. We're then going to trigger the effect of Chimera to set a trap here. So we're setting the trap Abomination of Chamber. So if you already have Chamber in the hand, you can obviously set the other one, but you're going to want to set this one first, or if you're just going to keep it in hand all the time, you have to essentially go for this trap if you want to be able to bring back out your Rage, which is important because we're not going to have a Yama in the graveyard for this combo. So you set that here. Then you link away into the copy of the Abyss Actor. So the Abyss Actor Super Producer is a really weird card. People are like, well, why are you playing it? This is the reason why we're playing it. It kind of frees up some of the or I guess some of the random hands. It just lets you additional pop. So with this is going to be like what uses your Yama in the graveyard here. So we're going to activate the effect targeting the Nightmare Throne. Some people say, oh, you target the opening. Gates is a very strong card, especially in the grind game, being able to bring back out the beasts. If you also have the Grave Scrimmer in the graveyard, you know, you already had the beast, so you searched it. Being able to put this, essentially this is going to be like 2 extra free bodies with this and this. So I prefer to pop like a used card like Nightmare Throne. It's not going to do anything for us. So we're going to target it, pop it, and destroy it. Here, Yama's going to trigger because it's a face-up card being destroyed. We're going to summon, we're going to banish itself here to summon out the copy of Chimera and then pop the trap. Keep in mind, Yama can pop. It doesn't have to pop. This now is going to trigger a bomb, or Chamber is going to prison here. It's going to summon out the copy of Solemn. Here we take the copy of these two up into a copy of Soul of Rage. And here we're going to go effect of Solemn, targeting the trap here, setting it to the field, destroying the copy of Rage. Rage will then trigger to add back the copy of Chimera. And then we can go Chimera effect, target the Rage, or target the Solemn, destroy it, summon it out here, activate the effect of the Solemn, summon out a copy of Shyama from the deck. You can overlay here both of these for a copy of Caesar, and now you have Caesar as a 2 special summon negates. You have Chamber to bring back out your copy of Rage, and that was all off of one card being Nightmare Throne. That's it for the first combo. It's kind of like the Nightmare Throne. It kind of gives you also a visual of like why you want to play certain cards, like with the Abyss Actors giving you just an additional pop. But now for moving on to combo number 2. So we're back here with the second. This is a big card combo. This is a Nightmare Throne, either the Dark Beckoning Beast or the Squirmer. This plays through Nibiru, and I'll show you guys why I kind of want to play some certain stuff as well. So you're going to start off with let's say you have these two here. You're going to start off with Nightmare Throne, being able to search for this. If you start with Dark Beckoning Beast, you're going to lose to Droll, so which is kind of why you have to play it this way. You're going to go Throne, search for Squirmer. We're going to then normal summon out the Dark Beckoning Beast, and then Beast is going to be able to search for the Gates. So now we have Gates in this. We're going to activate this, searching for another copy of Dark Beckoning Beast. We're then going to normal summon it with their second normal summon for the Dark Beckoning Beast here. That's what they do, the additional normal. And then you can summon out the copy of the Squirmer. You're going to link these two away for our copy of Yama. Yama's going to search us for the copy of Chimera here. So we are on number 4 here. We're going to link these two away into our copy of Rage. So what's really good with this combo here is this combo plays always through Nibiru by having your Rage on the field or the trap. So if you get nibbed here, you can just chain your copy of Chimera, target, destroy, summon out. You have the Yama in the graveyard as well, which is quite nice. Set your traps and stuff like that. But here, they're not going to nib you. There's no point. They know you have this in the hand. You're going to have 4 other cards as well, or 3 other cards in this case. You're going to activate the Gates, sending this to set to reborn out your Beast. Then we're going to be seeing Chimera going to be setting the trap. So it's really important is that you always have access to either Chimera in the hand or this set during this combo. That will let you play through Nibiru. So Here you can go Squirmer effect to banish itself. It's reborn out a 0/0, reborning out the copy of Beast. You can then link these two away into a copy of Abyss Actor, and you can go Abyss, or I guess it has to be in the zone it points to, I should say. My bad. We're going to go Abyss Actor, pop the Rage. Now, Rage in the graveyard is going to trigger Yama as well as itself, so we're going to banish the Yama, and we're going to trigger Rage, targeting the copy of Shavara, and we're going to add the Shavara back to the hand with the Rage. Then Rage is going to be brought back out with the Yama, destroying the copy of the Trap. So you guys see here how we either have the Trap on the field, which can bring back out the Rage, or you have Shavara in the hand, which can always, kind of lets you play through Nib in this case. So we're going to be seeing the Abomination. This is probably where they can Nibiru you, but you're going to go summon out this here, which is like one of the best finds as well. Then we're going to be summoning out the copy of Sarama off the Trap. And so here, if they nib you just go with the Shavara target, and then you get to continue playing. Quite nice, but we're going to go into a copy of the Appaloosa here. So now we have a 2-mat Appaloosa, a nice little big combo. And you have the Sharang, which can actually destroy the Nightmare Throne to reset the Trap. And then you can go Shavara, destroy the copy of Sarama. And then Sarama effect's going to summon it back out your copy of Shyama from the deck. Then you can just go up into a copy of the DDD or Chamber here. And so now you have Appaloosa for 2. You have a High Wave King Caesar. You have a Chamber which can bring back out a copy of Rage. Now you don't have Yama in the graveyard, but you have essentially amazing follow-up with the copy of Gates being able to bring back out the Beast. You have the Rage to do other stuff, and this is all off of 2 cards, being just a nice little end board. In some different combos, we're going to do the Dark Beckoning Beast. This could also be a copy of the Nightmare Throne and a copy of Arua. Just like any Unchained, you can have also the Shavara if you want to, but this is just like the better, more consistent one here. You're going to be normal summoning the Beast, activating the effect, searching for the copy of Gates. Gates can then be placed, being able to search for another copy of the Beast. You then normal summon your Dark Beckoning Beast. This is very standard. You're going to be seeing this in Yubel and Unchained. We're going to go up into a copy of Yama. This is going to be the Princess Chimera line. People wondering why we're playing it. Yama is going to be able to search for a copy of Shavara. So once again, you have nice little be able to chain pop stuff like that. You're going to go Gates effect, sending the graveyard to summon back your Beast. Shavara is going to activate, sending the Trap. If you already have your other one in hand, that's fine. You're going to be setting that there. Here, you're going to be able to actually link away into your Princess. So we're just trying to give another form of interaction by also being able to add back some stuff as well into a copy of Princess. Princess is going to bring out your copy of the Shavara here, and then you're going to link these both away into a copy of Doolittle Chimera. So Doolittle Chimera has an interesting effect. It's not a fiend, which is very, very rough. If it was a fiend, this would be absolutely crazy. But being able to bring back out when it gets popped by the Princess, giving you to add back the Shavara is very nice. You do have to play correctly by sometimes sending some different cards, which I'll be showing you guys near the end of the combo. But what now we can do is we can actually activate the Arua, destroying the Trap here, summon out the copy of Arua. We're going to see the Trap is going to activate its effects of bringing out a copy of the Sarama. So here we can actually go Sarama, target the Trap, set it to destroy it, and then we're going to see the effect of Arua going to activate here, summoning out a copy of the Shyama. I think that we might have to chain the Yama there. No. So here we're going to go Shyama effect. We're going to be targeting the copy of the Sharama to destroy it. And then we're going to activate the Sarama as well as chain the copy of Yama in the graveyard. So Yama is then going to bring out the copy of Shavara. And we're going to be popping the Disaster. We're going to be summoning out Disaster Dog from the deck, which is kind of like, this is not the reason why you have to play Disaster Dog, but a good benefit to playing Disaster Dog as well. We're going to, where you didn't use the effect of Shyama here, we're going to link these two away for a copy of the Rage. You could have XYZ, but then you're not going to be able to get your additional effect. You're going to Shyama effect, destroying the copy of Disaster. Disaster is going to then bring out a copy of the Shavara. You can overlay these two once again for a copy of the Caesar. And now you have Doolittle Chimera, which is going to add back your copy of Shavara. But if you have to use it first, the Princess, then you can add back the copy of Arua. You have, insane follow-up. You have Rage being able to be destroyed. You could have set the other Trap as well. This one's kind of less independent by it. But like a lot of times you can link away to make a kind of a worse player. You get hand trapped fairly weirdly. But yeah, so in this case scenario, you're going to be actually, the first thing you hope to use is your Caesar, sending the copy of Shavara. Shavara is going to set another Trap, which is not the main point. But so that when you do use the Princess to destroy the Doolittle Chimera, you'll be able to actually add back the copy of Shavara and destroy the Princess. So what's cool here is that you can actually use the Rage first, as well to go into a copy of SP, banish a card, and then you have Caesar. As long as you Caesar at some point before you Princess sending this, you're going to have like the best kind of end board possible. But there's other times where you don't, and like you just be able to, like, even if you don't add this back here, you know, you can just go Princess, destroy. This can add back Arua, and then summon it out. And then during the follow-up turn, this can bring out your copy of Shavara. Just be careful that when you have Princess on the field, you know, you can't go for your Rage, which is very important. You have to go for a Dark. So it's important that you kind of play through this kind of stuff. And you kind of want to add back the Shavara so that the following turn you can actually pop the Princess. Like Princess can bring up the Arua, then you pop the Princess with the copy of Shavara, and then you can't really play, you know, obviously, or then you can play because you're not fire locked. You can do it with Arua as well because it is able to pop it. It is a Fiend, which is quite nice. But like other than that, it's just kind of some weird combo lines you have to do. But yeah, that's it for the big combo, which is why we're playing the Dual Chimera and the Princess. It just gives you a fun other form of interaction, which can be quite nice in this format. Now, I feel like we've given enough combos here, so we're actually going to go into the test hands. I'll probably do 2 test hands here. Going to be diving in. A lot of it's just like super basic, just knowing some of the basic stuff. I can do some basic Unchained combos if you guys wanted to as well. You know, not with the new card, but that is just kind of relevant to the old stuff as well. But we're going to dive in. We have a interesting hand. So it's going to be just a pure... I guess we have opening as well. So I guess we're going to go opening here. That's going to let us search for a copy of the Beast. We then normal summon a Beast, and now we have this 2 combo again. We know it is what it is, but we can't actually search for the other copy of Beast with Beast. So, you know, what are we going to do here? Well, it's going to be quite simple. We're going to go effect of Arua to destroy the Beast. We're going to summon out the copy of Arua here, and we're going to pass turn. No, we're just kidding. So this is like a really weird combo. We're going to be having the Beast on the field. Arua can actually pop any card here. So you can just target this, or if you really want to set it, you can set this. You activate the effect, set this, destroy, summon out. You're going to link these 2 away for your copy of the Yama, wherever it's at. And, you know, you do lose access to gates, which is kind of unfortunate. But and then Yama's being able to search, going to be able to add us the copy of Shavara. So we have a really bad line because we can't really use the gates to discard. But there are other stuff that we can do. You know, we can always set this, and then we can activate the effect of Shavara. Now, this is not a good hand at all, mind you. We're going to summon out the copy of Shavara here, and it's like, okay, well, then now we can link away these 2 into our copy of the Rage. Effect's going to activate here, which is going to be setting the copy of the Escape. And you have the basic Unchained line with a copy of Veiler. So this is not really good at all, mind you. But you do have Escape, which can target 1 card on the field. Your opponent's card, pop it. You're going to be destroying that. This is going to be able to add back your copy of Shavara. We're going to chain the Yama to bring it out once again. And then so you have this to go into a copy of SP Little Knight. And you have, for the follow-up, these 2 as well as a copy of Veiler. So you're getting rid of 1 card with the Escape. You're getting rid of another 2 cards with the copy of this, using your opponent's monster to go into an SP. Then you're going to actually get rid of a card with SP. And then you also have a copy of Veiler. So, like, you know, with that really bad hand, that was a horrible hand where it's able to make the basic combo, which is quite nice. But yeah, like those are those kind of hands, like, you know, you do lose to a hand trap. This deck is definitely not like tier 1 or anything like that. It's definitely a rogue type deck. It's just, I'm just enjoying playing it, and like, you know, with the right hands and going second, you can just play, but sometimes you just can't against like Snake Eye and stuff like that. So we're diving in once again. We see Ash, Imperm, Talent, Arua, and a copy of Imperm. So like this here would be a brick. If we're going second, you know, we're going to be seeing a Dark Beckoning Beast. So in this case, we're going to pretend like all 3 of our interruptions are gone. We've used those up to just kind of stop our opponent. So now we're facing down a little bit of a bad board. I don't know where exactly what we're going to be facing down, but like you're using triple hand traps and you're going second. So, you know, now we can normal summon Beast. We have the Beast and the Arua. Effects can activate, searching for your copy of Gates. Gates can then activate once again, and then we have a really good combo because now we have access to both of them. We then normal summon, and we get to use these 2 to go into our copy of Yama. We're going to be seeing Yama. Effects can activate here, searching us for a copy of Shavara. And like you guys have seen this before, then we're going to be effect of Shavara, sending, summon out the copy of Beast. And then we're going to get the effect, setting the copy of Escape, our Chamber here. You kind of always want to set chamber just in case things go wrong. You can always bring back out a body. And then normally you're going to have the escape, which is your body you're going to bring out. But yeah. So now we have the Rua. We kind of can play safely as well. We can go up into a copy of the Rage. And then we can go Arua, destroy, summon out the trap. Trap effect can activate here, summon out a copy of the Sarama. And then we can go Sarama, set this, destroy this. And then we're going to be seeing the Rage as well as the Yama banish to add back. And then we're just summoning out as well. And like, this is what I mean. Like, we have such a crazy combo here that we're essentially just playing for free. You can do some like suboptimal cards as well by going into something else if you wanted to. But like, we're going to be seeing the Shavara, destroy this, summon out. We're going to be seeing Sarama, going to activate its effects, summon out a copy of the Shayama. And then Shayama can pop the Arua. Arua is going to bring out the copy of Rakea. And then you can just go up into your Caesar here. So you might be wondering, well, why are we doing that? If you guys have never played Unchained, you'll notice that, or if you've never played against Unchained, just that kind of like makes no sense why you want to pop with the copy of Shayama, just get another body in the field. Now, this deck actually loses significantly to Talents. Talents are one of the cards that, you know, is going to be the most impactful. So with this end board here, I guess I'll just swap this out. Let's end board here, you're going to notice that Talents just destroys this. So your first time you activate a card, whether it be a hand trap or the Caesar, you go Caesar, you're going to, let's say, negate, destroy something. If your opponent talented you immediately with no other actions onto the field, let's say you go Burn Infusion, I obviously negate that with Caesar, and they go Talents right away. Now, we have a very bad choice. Now, against Branded, chances are they're not going to be able to go up into an SP, but most decks are not that locked by fusions. So here they can take either or. If they take the Caesar, then we can no longer Rage successfully to go into an SP. If they take the Rage, then, you know, Caesar are going to be able to stop the Rage, and that's going to be it. If we don't stop the Rage, they're going to go into an SP using our own monster, and then we just lose their Caesar anyways. So we go for this here, which lets us play through the Talents, because we can just go like on this, or no matter what. Let's say they take either or of them, you know, in the Talents position here, we're to Talents. We're going to go, okay, we're going to chain the Rakea here, targeting the copy of, and then we target the Caesar in this case. I guess normally if we want to play around Talents, we'd have the escape as well, but you would like target these two with the escape. So we'll pretend that we're trying to play around, we're trying to play around Talents here. I'll kind of give you guys a hint on why we do stuff like that. So you're going to have escape and set instead. So if they go activate Talents here right away, the opponent activates Talents. We're going to go Chainlink 1, Rakea, target the Caesar. Chainlink 2 is going to be escape, targeting the Rage, targeting the Rakea. So chain resolve backwards, blowing these up. Rakea is going to resolve backwards, blowing the Caesar up. They have no longer any monsters that they can take. Therefore, you know, the Talents doesn't do anything. And we have lots of effects to activate. So we have the Rakea, we have the copy of Rage. And if we had the Yama in the grave, we'll be able to trigger that as well. But we're going to be having both of these to be able to trigger. Rage is going to add us back the copy of Shavara here, and then the Rakea is going to bring out the copy of Disaster Dog, which is a very important, you know, piece of this deck. So now at any point of time, we can go Shawarma effect or Shavara effect, targeting the Disaster Dog, destroying it, summoning it out, and then the Disaster Dog is going to activate, being able to bring out the copy of Rage. Now, unfortunately, you are fiend locked because you do have the copy of Shavara on the field, but you can still use your opponent's monster to go up into a copy of Anguish or something like that to be able to go continue. If they're playing like even the Chimera deck, a lot of the times you can actually go up into a Fiend. If they have multiple cards as well, you can obviously go up into a copy of Abomination. Can be quite nice, just you have to make it sure that you know kind of what you're playing against, especially when you're not playing a super meta deck like this. But yeah, that's a little bit of like tips and tricks, I guess, if you wanted to as well, to play through cards. You know, this deck does lose to a bit of stuff. It loses the shifter as well. But I just kind of wanted to just feature some tips to show you guys, and you guys wanted to be seeing it, so definitely can be doing it. I should be uploading at least one Unchained video a week as well. You know, I do play the deck quite frequently at locals, but I'm trying to like expand and get other views on the channel as well. But if you guys want me to stick to Unchained, just let me know in the comment section down below. Like, if you guys want me to become like a partially Unchained channel, I can definitely do that. I know the deck's not super well represented right now, but I think it's super fun. We're going to be opening up a Gates, Imperm, Chamber, Imperm, and a Nightmare Throne. So once again, not the greatest. If we're going second, the next card would be the Abomination. This hand itself is quite an abomination. We're going to pretend we're going first. So we have double hand traps, quite nice. We have a brick in the hand, which we are playing like 7 bricks. So like you're going to be seeing, and like 7, I guess we're playing 4 hard bricks and like 6 soft bricks, which are combo pieces as well. But so we have our hand divided into 2 parts here. We have imperm and we have, 3 parts, I guess. We have a combo extender and then we have 2 combo pieces. So we're in a Nightmare Throne, which is a starter, letting us search for a copy of Dark Beckoning Beast. Dark Beckoning Beast can normal summon, we won't be able to search, but that's fine. We can then go for the Opening of the Gates, which can then search us for a copy of a beast. In this case, you could actually, if you wanted to, go for the Squirmer instead, activate the Beckoning Beast, searching for the Beckoning Beast, and then you have like a Squirmer line access if you wanted to as well. I can like show you guys off that instead if you want to, so you don't really need the Dark Beckoning Beast there, so we're going to be searching for the Dark Beckoning Beast, searching for the Squirmer. We then summon out the Squirmer as well because we have it, and then we're going to be going out into a copy of Yama. Yama effect's going to be able to search here for a copy of where he's at. We all know which one we are doing, the copy of Big Red Dog. So here we already have the chamber, right? Important to note. We're going to then activate the gate, sending this to summon out this. Shavara effects can activate. We already have the other trap, therefore we can set the escape. And we can play a little bit differently because we know we have the chamber in the hand safely. So here we can actually link up into a copy of, we can either go for our copy of Super Producer here, or we can go for a Princess line. It kind of like varies which line you want to be doing, which kind of like gives you access. But here I would go for the Princess. Princess bring up the copy of Shavara, and then we're going to be linking both of these off into a copy of the Doodle Chimera. So you're not like, okay, well now you have like 0 cards. What's kind of the point of that? Squirmer is going to set to summon out the copy of, or banish, summon out the copy of the Beast. And like you don't have very much. You don't have a Caesar line or anything like that, but you do have Escape and Chamber. So you're going to set these and then set 2. Now your opponent might be like, whoa, this kind of like sucks. Like, what is he doing here? And like, and yeah, this is not a really good combo. But this is like something that you can do if you want to play around like Dark Ruler No More, or if they're playing against like a really weird build. Like I don't really know when I exactly would do this stuff, but it just shows to show you that you don't always have to go to like something else. If you feel like your opponent's playing heavy hand traps and they didn't really hand trap you on Yama and stuff like that, they want to be able to stop. You can just set this, and like this is going to be like unwinnable for your opponent. So like there's so many cards you can use for this. It's like the slow tempo pace of the deck. Like you're going to be using a lot of stuff here. You're going to go for the effect of Chamber to bring out the copy of Yama. Yama can then actually activate the effect because it was special summoned out, letting you add any card. So on this case, you're going to be adding the copy of Sarama because Sarama can continue to play. And so you have used this now, which is no big deal. You're going to be able to use Escape, destroying the Yama and then another card. So now you've gotten rid of 1 card. We're going to put this 1 attribute here. You've gotten rid of 1 card onto the field. When your opponent push summons once again, you're going to Princess, destroy another one of their cards, destroying the copy of Doodle Chimera. Now we're at 2, and then you're going to be able to activate the effect of the Doodle Chimera, adding back the copy of Savara. So now you have 2 cards in your hands alongside the 2 destructive effects that we have used. And your opponent is going to have to be placing a Princess, a Beast, and then double copies of Imperm. So in this case, you also have Insane Follow-Up. You're playing a very slow, grinding kind of game. You don't want to lose to any of those big hand traps. You feel like your opponent has like playing a little bit of a slower mid-range game themselves. You kind of want us to be able to beat them down slowly and get that consistency kind of running. So like in this case, you have both of these onto the field. If you wanted to, you could actually destroy the copy of Princess with the copy of Shavara, so that when they do destroy this, you could set another trap, and then you have like Sarama. But I would normally just keep this in the hand. It doesn't really do much difference here. So they're going to be playing through 4 interruptions at this point, with like your worst combo, and you still have Yama alongside Sarama. So let's say they clear your entire board. Everything's gone. Your next top deck is, we'll just see the top deck, it's an Imperm. Whatever. It's a card that does something. It doesn't even matter. It can be literally a blank. We're then going to normal summon the Sarama here. Sarama will be able to actually activate the effect, setting the copy of Escape, destroying the Escape, triggering the Yama and the escape here. Escape can bring out a copy of, let's say here, the Disaster Dog. And Yama can trigger to bring out, it brings out any fiend, which I want to mention as well. So we can actually bring out the copy of Princess. You might be like, well, why are you doing that? You still have the Shavara in the hand. And you can destroy a card as well on the field, which is going to doesn't really matter. You can destroy a trap if you want to, which can summon out a copy of Arua, but whatever. We're going to say we destroy the Sarama here. Sarama is then going to trigger, bring out a fire, just to be able to summon in another one. It's quite nice. We don't have anything to bring out off the Princess, which is like unfortunate, other than the Doolittle Chimera. So we're going to act with the effect to bring out the Doolittle Chimera here. You know, it doesn't do anything other than being a body, which we can continue to link up for. We're going to go Shavara, destroy this, summon out. So now we're no longer fire locked. If your opponent has something here, we can go into the copy of Disaster, but chances are they will not. So you can either go for Disaster, let's say it gets hit with a hand trap. You go up into a copy of Anguish using this and this, then you can, you know, link away once again. There are some really weird lines you can do if you want to link away, like these two here. To go up into a Super Producer, and then you're going to be seeing the Set Trap once again. And then Super Producer will be able to destroy the copy of Arua. Arua will then summon out the copy of Shayama. Your opponent kind of like negated the effect of your Disaster Dog, or else you could use it. You're going to Shayama destroy, and then we're going to be seeing the Shayama bring out. And like you have just so much ability to like push for pressure and stuff like that. Like you're just going to be winning the game at any point. Like this just shows you like the whole deck is just gas. All you have to do, like I don't know what the point really was that, but like the whole deck is gas, and like to follow up just insane. Even if you don't have like a super insane combo, like we saw there, we opened up double hand traps, gates, and like a Nightmare Throne, and we're still able to produce a 4 interruption board. Now mind you, 2 of them were the copies of Imperm, but the boards we were making is not always the best, but the follow-up is just like at a level 10 follow-up, which is like I think even better than Snake Eyes follow-up myself. Regardless, hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you guys want me to show off anything else or show off some more combos, let me know in the comment section down below. Stay safe. Peace.